Hello everyone, welcome to your second royal reading today here at Mad World Tarot, the will he or won't he weekend that we are on in the lead up to Harry's trip to the UK. He's probably well on his way by now. I have the Shadowland Tarot on the tarot table today, reading on Prince Harry and this will he or won't he energy, this rather petulant energy, posturing kind of energy in my opinion. And today we're looking at two things. We're looking at the attendance at the Duchess of Kent's funeral. I've just done that reading, and now the meeting with Pa, which of course we've looked at many times before and we probably will look at many times in future. But Rob Shooter is writing on Substack that according to his sources, the meeting has descended into chaos before it has even taken place. And he seems to be getting the inside scoop on quite a lot of things at the moment. And he is quoting a palace source who is telling him that the whole thing is a mess. The reason being they can't settle, Pa and Prince Harry can't settle on a location for the meeting, a time for it, or even an agenda. The king wants a low-key sit-down, at Clarence House or Windsor Castle. Seems quite reasonable to me. Harry wants a neutral space. The king wants a precise time put in his diary. Harry wants to keep it flexible. And according to the source, neither side will give an inch. If this collapses, the door may slam shut for good. It's not peace talks, it's war over the calendar, and the war seems to be all in Harry's head according to the source and what I'm reading between the lines. The source did not say that. I'm reading between the lines, and that is my opinion. And of course this is all my opinion, and it is tarot for fun and entertainment, and I just express my opinion and speculate here. Just read energy, disclaimer in the box below. We're going to look at the two of them, Harry and Pa, and see their attitude to this meeting. We're going to look at the venue, conflict over the venue, conflict over the agenda, and will this meeting actually happen? And I have to say, reading this article, I don't know how true it is. We're going to test it with the tarot. It's outrageous. Father has cancer, incurable cancer. He does not look well. Oh, cards gone flying. This could be a last opportunity to see him. I'm sure that he's willing to see Darling Boy if Darling Boy just keeps it private, confidential, without conflict and tantrums and all the rest of it. And yet Darling Boy is posturing and making it all about him and playing games and issuing demands and ultimatums. Not the thing to do in these circumstances. I now have to climb under the tarot table briefly. And I'm back, and I'll shuffle the cards that went flying in couple of times. Oh, nearly had more going. There's a lot of energy today. It's very volatile. It's eclipses. We've got a full moon. It's just volatile. A lot of people, I think, are feeling very sensitive, are on a hair trigger when it comes to temper and upset and picking fights with people and things like that. I'm just getting that. I need to shuffle one more time, and then we can get to it. Harry on the left, King Charles on the right. We're going to do one of those compare and contrast readings. Interesting, the Ace of Swords should show its face to me. See previous reading. If you haven't, that will explain that card. Strange cutting of the cards very often happens to me. Nothing sinister about it. It's just the way it rolls here. Harry on the left, King Charles on the right. The will they, won't they. It's less about will they, won't they, this reading, than about the location, the venue, all of that stuff that they're allegedly squabbling about, the war over that sort of posturing energy, won't give an inch kind of energy. I mean, why should the king have to go somewhere like Soho House to meet Harry? I'm being snarky, but not really. We're almost repeating the previous reading. I've got the Lovers in reverse as the underlying energy here again. Bad choices and a breakup, a falling out, a split between two people. It's a very high profile split. It's a very serious one because it's the major arcana split card. Very serious, very public, very hard to fix this. And as this source said to Rob Shooter, if this opportunity isn't taken and treated, I'm putting words into this person's mouth, if it isn't treated with the respect and delicacy that is needed, then that's it really. That could be it. Bridge blown up completely. And Lovers in Reverse is all about bad choices, all about negativity, and all about that terrible rift in the royal family that shows no signs of being mended, and especially not with this kind of tone. We've already heard all the silly demands that have allegedly been made to the royal family, and now we're getting more intransigence from Prince Harry. So, situation we're dealing with today, it's all really rather sad. We've got the Emperor, and it's in reverse. This is male ego run rampant when it's in reverse. He's trying to diminish the king by who is of course the Emperor, by making these demands. No, I'm not going to meet at your home, Clarence House, or Windsor Castle, your official residence. No, I'm not. I'm going to diminish you and make you meet me at some neutral place like Soho House, but you get the drift. It's complete disrespect out of ego run rampant and trying to diminish the king and put himself above the king, taking advantage of Par's perceived weakness or vulnerability. That's how it's reading for me. It's a very ugly energy. I'm really finding it quite hard to believe that this energy is as ugly as it is in the circumstances. My mind is blown. Basically, there was something else I wanted to say about the Emperor in reverse that now escapes me, so never mind. Oh, it's also about organizing things. The Emperor, just in general, and as this palace source is saying, that the meeting has descended into chaos basically even before it's happened, because they can't organize, they can't agree on basic things that they need to agree on. But the level of disrespect in that Emperor in reverse is really quite shocking for me as an energy reader, and I have to say allegedly, and my opinion and all of that. Not the way to approach this at all, in my opinion. Harry on the left, his attitude to this meeting, we've already got a bad attitude with that Emperor in reverse, but what is his attitude to it? It's 9 of Wands, and it's in reverse. 9 of Wands is somebody who is absolutely desperate. And it's very interesting, if he's coming across so aggressively and in such a demanding and insistent way, that is his way, on his terms, and literally disrespecting the king of the country, his father, but the king. He's desperate. 9 of Wands is last stand energy, and having some level of resistance left, because you can protect yourself, you can barricade yourself off, you can make your last stand, but in reverse, all fall down. You don't have anything left, any resources left. You're just in a state of absolute collapse, exhaustion, injury, whatever it is. Can also be mental health kind of problem. The 9 of Wands, because there's the bandage around the head, as you can see. He is desperate. But I can also read that card as desperate to batter through the king's defenses and through the king's boundaries that he's put up to protect himself from Harry, as the king himself is suffering, wounded, ill, vulnerable, and Harry perhaps a bit shark-like, scenting blood in the water and having a go while he can. So there's 2 things in here. I think he really is genuinely on his last legs, Harry personally, but I think he also senses that Pa is extremely vulnerable right now, and perhaps he can bluster his way through this meeting and make these kinds of outrageous demands and get something from Pa while there's still a chance. How does the king feel about this meeting? 6 of Wands in reverse. Whatever he does, he loses, and he knows it. There is no good outcome for the king of this. If he meets Harry, people will hate him. Prince William will be upset. The rest of the royals will be upset. The public will be upset. The press will have a field day. Weak king, gives in to the has-been. If he doesn't meet him, he's on a losing wicket as well. He's going to be blamed, accused. You didn't make time to see your son when he came all the way over, and he was willing to do anything to see you. It will be twisted and distorted, and he will be the villain no matter what he does, and he knows it. Sad energy. Think what you like of King Charles. It's sad. It's actually heartbreaking energy for me as an energy reader. How about the location? All the fuss about where this meeting is held. Harry's feelings about, no, I'm not going to do it at Clarence House or wherever. We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is very upset. I'm just so upset. 2 nines. And 2 nines in reverse on Harry's side. He's reaching the end of something. His tether, possibly. And it's having tantrums about small things because the big thing is failing. The big thing really is his life is falling apart. And so he's having these shouty fits about things that he still feels he can control. And so venue of a meeting. And making it difficult for everyone. But the Nine of Cups just tells me that nothing is going his way. And if this doesn't go his way, then he's just lost. And I can kind of understand it. If someone is down and out, if they're really down and out, they can get prickly about small things like this. That someone who's happy and confident would just say, oh, fine, wherever, I'll make the necessary arrangements, or you make the arrangements and I'll show up and it'll be fine. If they're secure enough in their own skin. Harry is not. Harry's world has fallen apart. He's desperate. None of his dreams have come true. None of his wishes are being fulfilled. Most certainly none of his wishes are being fulfilled when it comes to Madame in California. She's not giving him anything that he wants right now, I should imagine, whether it's X-rated or not. And so the tantrum, very, very upset. The king and the location, what's that about? And we've got the Ace of Pentacles and it's in reverse. Doesn't want this to be monetized, quite simply. And also, I'm busy, darling boy. You're interrupting my work. You're interrupting my day, my schedule. I'm a busy, busy, busy man. I'm kind of overwhelmed with all the things that I have to do on that particular Monday. And you're just disrupting it. And so easier for me to be somewhere where I need to be for work, and you just come to me and we get it over with at that set time and it's done. You can't just keep it vague, and you can't make me have to go somewhere weird. I'm working, you're not working. You're grifting. And you're going to monetize this. If it's not somewhere that I can control, there is a hint of suspicion in this Eight of Pentacles. You might sell this tale like you did at the overseas, the club, the Royal Overseas, whatever it's called, league, I can't remember. That was monetized. That was sold to the press, set up, photographer. Charlotte Griffiths immediately had an article. Well, she had written the article already, and it was all over the Daily Mail within seconds of the meeting. I'm just being a tiny bit snarky there, just a tiny bit. I don't want this monetized. I don't want it sold. I don't want it made public because you're broke and you need to sell it. So there's suspicion in here. And also, I'm just busy, 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 busy. So how about the agenda that they're apparently also arguing about? Harry, what does Harry want on the agenda? King of Cups. Ooh, King of Cups. He wants to get in with par again while there's still time before the other King of Cups arrives on the scene. The other King of Cups, of course, is Prince William. So he wants assurances. He wants to know that all is good between him and Pa. And all is not good between him and Pa. It's too soon for that. Pa doesn't trust him. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and Pa has no reason to trust him. And no one else in the royal family trusts him or wants him back in the royal family. So why should a press statement come out afterwards that, oh, they had a lovely meeting, father and son's relationship has been restored and it's all good, and Harry's going to be half in or half out, and there's a job offer. We've been seeing those kinds of headlines in the press recently. Job offer for the has-been, which he might take up. That kind of thing. That's what he wants. What does the king feel about the agenda? What needs to be discussed? The Star, healing. The relationship needs to be healed. That trumps that. It's a major arcana, the Star. Their relationship needs to be healed. It's not negative. It's not like, how dare you, and you said all these horrible things to me and now you need to grovel and, you know, repent. But it's, we need to heal this stuff before we can have the King of Cups moment. And healing this stuff means both sides have to be healed. It's not just about Harry and apologies and HRHs and groveling before Her Majesty Meghan Markle. It's none of that. This is a much more spiritual energy. This is, we have things, we have a higher level of healing to do than what Harry understands. Bearing in mind that he's not the brightest, allegedly. So how's this going to go? They're going to meet. Three of Pentacles, looks like they're going to. It looks like they're going to manage it. They're going to get their ducks in a row. That's very much ducks in a row energy. The Three of Pentacles, that the teams are working on it. And I guess that's why Meredith Maines was over in the UK and why we had to all know about it to make sure it was papped and sold to the Daily Mail, allegedly. Cough, cough. But it looks as if there will be some sort of coming together, because the Three of Pentacles is literally a collaboration energy, team kind of thing. What is telling me with that Three of Pentacles is if they do meet, I don't think they're going to be meeting in private. I just don't get that feeling with the Three of Pentacles. It's a 3. It means that someone, at least there will be some other person there recording it, documenting it, taking minutes, making damn sure that whatever is said about it afterwards in volume 2 of We correctly reflects what was discussed, what was agreed or not, the tone, whatever. It's the only way that the king can really protect himself. In my opinion, he has to meet Harry, however unpleasant a task that is, and however much he's going to be criticized for it. That's my personal opinion. I don't want him to meet Harry, but I think he's caught in a place where he really has to meet Harry, but he has to manage it in a way that Harry can't take advantage of it later on and twist and distort it for his own or for her own needs. Very, very difficult energy in here. Harry, interestingly, is really desperate. That Nine of Wands and Nine of Cups in reverse, those cards in reverse. The king knows he's on a losing wicket, and whatever he does is going to be distorted. It's a very serious fault in their relationship right now, very serious rift in their relationship that's going to take work to fix, and the king knows how much work is required to fix it. Harry doesn't have a clue of what is actually required of this. He's just desperate, and he wants the public to think, look, see, we've reconciled and everything's fixed now, and I can go back to the bit of light roiling that I always wanted to do with no level of responsibility attached. That's how it's reading for me, or my opinion, of course. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.